Khalil, music time.
Music time, Albuquerque. How's it going? I'm Khalil, a.k.a. your music rep for Check Your Local IQ. Let you know of some of the amazing musical events we have going on this weekend. First up, on the 11th, we have former Morning Brew guest, Dom Life, who came here a couple weeks ago to perform a song. He's officially got his CD release party going on at the Launchpad.
Nice.
Make sure you guys come out to see that. On the 12th at the Launchpad, we have another up-and-coming hip-hop group in town called Video Games. They'll be performing at the Launchpad as well. On the 13th at Low Spirits, we have Widow's Peak. It's a wonderful, fun duet. And on the 15th at the Sunshine Theater, we have We Came as Romans. So it's a full week and weekend of musical events for you guys to check out.
We Came as Romans.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a nice little kind of rock folky band. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty
I hear
cool.
Darius Rucker is in town this weekend. He's going to be performing at the Balloon Fiesta tomorrow night.
Oh,
Or
really?
tomorrow
Yeah,
afternoon. It's
Really
actually
nice.
an early performance.
I used to see Darius Rucker way back in the day when I attended Elon University in North Carolina, and Hootie and the Blowfish would play at the local bar twice
Oh
a
my
month.
gosh.
You saw them before they were...
famous.
That is
Man,
so cool.
It was something else. It was cool to see it. Then we see them blow up, and then it's kind of like,
amazing.
Now he's out on his own now.
oh
right?
yeah, he's been
Now
doing
he's a country superstar.
Yeah.
I like his
taking
stuff,
it.
yeah.
Hootie, the country superstar.
Yes.
I
Who
bet
would've
he
thought?
gets that Hootie all the time, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I want to introduce to you all probably what I think is one of the most talented people in the state and one of the most talented rappers in the state. Consider this, you saw him here first before you see him everywhere else. His name is Melvin Mayes. He goes by the moniker of Jungle One. Melvin, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes,
What do
sir.
I look at?
Thanks
this
for
whole
being
television?
here.
Right there.
Thank you so much. I'm very new to this.
Talk to us,
Thank you.
Melvin.
Okay. Thank you.
This is the first time you're going to see him. You're going to see him doing a lot of different things. Melvin is a fantastic MC or rapper. He's also a wonderful artist. He paints, he draws, he sketches. He does a lot of different mediums. Melvin is what you call a homegrown Albuquerque Renaissance man. I want to
Thank
talk to you a little
Thank
bit. So MCing, how did you get started in that?
Basically, just coming up, listening to it. You know, I've always been endowed with the gift or the inclination to write, so to speak. So hearing it as a young child, it just made me want to adapt it to the form of my own writing, and it just carried on from there. So
Excellent, excellent. Now, in the process of writing, listening to your stuff, it's not only is it your cadence and your rhyming patterns very complex, but your writing kind of comes off like prose when you speak. Can you speak about that and the process of writing when you're giving you're writing your lyrics?
I had a strong background in writing. It's always been an interest of mine, and my mom cultivated that, so to speak, by putting me in different workshops and things like that. But mostly it just came from the music, like always paying attention to the lyrics. I think back on what moved me in life, like how hip hop changed the course of my entire life just from the content of the words. So I made sure to respect the craft by doing the same. You know, to write something that's someone can use maybe in the future. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's wonderful. So I want to talk a little bit about some of your influences as far as MCing goes. Who are some of the people you listen to who really not necessarily formed or shaped your style, but contributed to it?
I'd say the Roots, Dell a lot from Hieroglyphics, just for different reasons, not as far as sonically, just different approaches to writing, such as, what am I trying to say? Like, for instance, Dell, like he used a lot of different words that you can trace back to him, you know, words that no one ever used, like in rap, you know, or being topical, or Black Thought from the Roots with just the delivery and the, you know, keeping all aspects of the elements, like, staying adept in those things, like never letting one like overcome the other, so on and so forth. So, yeah.
Interesting. Now you're working on a project and an album, right?
Working on a couple projects simultaneously. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. And on the 17th, you will be at the Albuquerque Museum with myself, Hakeem Bellamy, Flo Fader, Cena
Absolutely.
Soul, and everybody to perform, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Excellent,
Yes, that's gonna be a lot of
excellent. I
fun.
want to let everybody know about that. On October 17th at the Albuquerque Museum, Hakeem Bellamy is sponsoring a sort of Harlem Renaissance of Albuquerque type performance. Melvin Mayes, Jungle One, DJ Flo Fader, who was a guest,
Yes.
Cena Soul from Sweet Life, who was a guest.
Morning Brew alums.
All these Morning Brew alums are going to be performing. Going to be all of us at one place together performing, and Melvin's going to be there.
Wow. wonderful.
So wonderful.
Star-studded event.
Yes, yes, it's going to be something special. It's going to be something special. So why don't we roll into your video while we transfer, because we have a gift. Melvin is going to perform a song for us.
Awesome.
Good.
And I think that's going to be something special. Everybody's going to remember that. So if you have a DVR, set it to record right now, because I'm telling you, you saw him here first.
All right, let's roll a little video first.
Lurking deep within, I suppose, making my competition greener than some envious toads. No doubt rap influenced every inch of my growth. A future way of life, I was just beginning to probe. I was a fiend for hip-hop beats and color schemes. It grew from a hobby to a daily routine. A flavor teenager, doing his thing. I was out to get the props and make my pseudonym ring. I was a fiend for hip-hop beats and color schemes. It grew from a hobby to a daily routine. A flavor teenager, doing his thing. I was out to get the props, make my pseudonym ring. My rap experience, hashtag cafeterias and passing periods. Looking back, I never.
All right, everybody, here you have it, Jungle One. I'm telling you, you saw him here first, presented live to you on the Morning Brew with Larry Aarons.
Yo, I'm so used to speaking to crowds, almost launched into it. Check it out, yo. Yo, you know my steez rock steady on beats. Mic check, drop it heavy as a Chevy Caprice. Flood the street like Katrina when the levees release. EPs and LPs that are well received. It's nothing to me. Rhyming is a regular deed. I never sleep, I rarely interrupt the thread of my sheets. You're playing yourself with negative, repetitive speak. Bring your bottom dollar better, get deaded on GP. Consider that a promise, don't call us a hollow threat. Sounding watered down, they got the nerve to call it finesse. I'm living proof, masters of ceremony exist. The reason you're not sweated like deodorant sticks. The false information on the microphone is blasphemous. Let it be original, strike his own azimuth. Killing rhetoric when I speak, sparks are flying. MCs are red meat in the teeth of a starving lion. Cause everybody seems to want to ride a metronome. Nothing they deliver's a reason to write a letter home. Unbeknownst to most, the scene is like a terror zone. Spread a red alert cause the area's better left alone. Everybody seems to want to ride a metronome. Nothing they deliver's a reason to write a letter home. Unbeknownst to most, the scene is like a terror zone. Yo, you can't stymie the stout. Grimy as grout. To the art of rhyme, I'm devout. Doing pioneers proud. Conceptually over most of your heads, high as a cloud. With a phrase like old age, putting lines in your brow. Drop science, silence the crowd every time I come out. Quality for which the listeners can honestly vouch. Spit a verse, make the tough guy posture and slouch. Real original, save the garbage for Oscar the Grouch. The short shot, when you hear it, turn the volume up loud. Dominate with consonants and vowels. Tossing the towels, what they ought to do now. On the topic of these phony rappers, they product is foul. And pics fronting hard with a scowl. What's the point of it? Contaminated radio dials. Perpetrators ought to have a lemonade and a smile. It's another day, another latest craze in the pile. Instead of that, I'm doing music you can play for a while. Because everybody seems to want to ride a metronome. Nothing they deliver's a reason to write a letter home. Unbeknownst to most, the scene is like a terror zone. Spread a red alert cause the area's better left alone. Everybody seems to want to ride a metronome. Nothing they deliver's a reason to write a letter home. Unbeknownst to most, the scene is like a terror zone. Yo, it's post-golden era D battery division. Authentic as a Gumby with a half-moon decision. Double duty durable, ensembles are thick. Breaking toys apart like some irresponsible kids. Biting this to crack the fronts, causing the chick. My hunger for this, synonymous with bottomless pits. Breaking new ground with vowels and continents flip. I'm laughing at these overcomers on some ego trips. They get it for the scene, so they on some ego-ness. But time for them is almost up. They got 3 more ticks, and 2 of those are already gone. The popularity spawned from gimmicks will diminish by the end of the song. So ring me along. I'm sick of the simpleton sing-along and this rap controversy resembling senior prom. If you're not coming correct, you're keeping it wrong. All I need's a microphone and a beat and it's on. It's like everybody seems to want to ride a metronome, but nothing they deliver's a reason to write a letter home. Unbeknownst to most, the scene is like a terror zone. Spread a red alert cause the area's better left alone. Everybody seems to want to ride a metronome. Nothing they deliver's a reason to write a letter home. Unbeknownst to most, the scene is like a terror zone. Spread a red alert cause the area's better left alone.
Woo.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Morning Brew. Thank you.